content clusters equals holy fuck traffic. Okay, so this face, that expression was amazement of how cool it is once you understand content clusters on a deeper level and how much traffic they can reward you with through Google search. One of the best things I've done for all of my blogs is create in-depth content clusters like never before, and the payoff has been amazing. I've shared my progress on my blogs, on my in my Facebook group over and over, on the Facebook wall, on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, on LinkedIn. And I don't want to torture you. I don't want to look like I'm showing off or rubbing it in someone's face. I just want you guys to understand that you have a lot of control with on-site SEO, and content clusters happen to be one of them. I'm not ready to share the new stats yet for my blogs, but so far I've gotten over 60,000 clicks in 1 month for one of my bigger sites. The second one has 35,000, then 25,000, and then the other ones are much smaller, like 10,000 and 6,000. And that's because I can only focus on so many blogs at a given time. When my bigger ones were popping off, I was like, ooh, and then I kind of dumped the other two very small ones. I'll return to those once I put enough effort into my bigger ones. But anyways, because I focused greatly on content clusters like never before, it has resulted in that holy fuck traffic. Let me say that again. Holy F traffic. All right. It just seems sinful to say it over and over and out loud with abandon. All right. So, anyways, I used to think I was clustering and publishing subtopics together, but looking back, I was doing it at a much more shallow level. When you're starting off in your career, maybe it's SEO or blogging career, however you look at it, you're still learning things. Only after doing it about 50 times, 100 times, can you say that you really know this thing that well. So content clusters are one of those things. I have refined my skills over time. And also, once you know the topic very, very, very well at a deeper level, you can look for more content clusters. Maybe you're an expert at, I don't know, let's say you're an expert at hippos. You love hippopotamus and you have a blog on hippos. I don't know, right? But you've learned a cool new thing about it, and you look on your blog and you only wrote a couple articles about it. Well, now that you know more about it, you know that you could tap into much more. Maybe you can write 10 or 20 or 30 articles covering these other aspects of whatever this new thing you learned about hippos is. Let's take a much better example, a more thorough example that I've used before. So suppose you love cats and you have a niche blog on Kirialla cats. Let's say you find a keyword like how to litter train a kitten. What I can do is spend additional time looking at keywords using my favorite keyword research tool or Google autocomplete, and try to come up with 10 to 20 other articles / keywords / questions people have about litter training kittens or a cat. Perhaps I'll find keywords like how to litter train a feral cat, how to litter train a stray cat. Will my cat litter train her kittens? Why is my litter trained cat pooping everywhere? Why is my litter trained cat peeing everywhere? Which cat litter is the best for the environment? Can you potty train cats to go outside? Toilet train kitten to go outside. If you find more, cool, add them to the list. Now, if you slow down and think about the keywords that I was just talking about, you'll have noticed toilet train. Okay, so then you can set that aside and start doing more keyword research on toilet training cats or kittens. It could be a subtopic on its own, and you definitely need to give it time and energy to see what else people are talking about when it comes to toilet training and cats or kittens. Same goes for, I think one of the keywords was which cat litter is the best for the environment. Right now, you could explore cat litter as in products. So Like I have 2 orange tabbies and they have allergies. I've never had cats with allergies before. It's really, I wanted to say cute. Allergies aren't cute, but when they do little sneezes, it's really cute. Maybe there are people who have cats who have allergies and they need a cat litter product that won't trigger their cat's allergies. That's another subtopic, is cat litter for cats with allergies or different types of litters. This one was for a best one for the environment, where we started off with the topic of litter training cats or kittens. We found more specific keywords like litter training feral cats and stray cats. Huge difference. There's a difference. That's not just training a cat. If your old cat could really fuck you up, you need to know what you're doing. They're used to going outside, and then you found different types of keywords that serve litter training, different types of cats and kittens, and questions about if a cat will litter train her own kittens and stuff like that. Then you had a couple of other topics come up, like toilet training and then cat litter that's best for the environment. So it just sparks off these things. Okay, well, what kind of content clusters can I create on my site for those things? One thing leads to another thing leads to another. But instead of just saying, oh, I'll take one keyword here, one keyword there, one keyword there, you're going to create content clusters for each one. Okay. If you follow each one thoroughly, you're going to end up with 3 thorough content clusters around these main keywords of litter training cats, cat litter, and toilet or potty training cats. The key and the money and the traffic is in drilling down as much as possible within each topic and subtopic, and then follow the thread for other subtopics. Why do content clusters bring in that those amazing rankings and that holy F traffic? All right. So a super cool part about organizing clusters and publishing articles this way is that you can think and organize the internal linking part much more strategically. If you were only going to write 2 articles about litter training cats, there's only so much internal linking you're going to do. Now, if you have 7 or 14 or 15 articles, you can come up with a good internal linking silo and set that up ahead of time, then publish those articles. In that sense, you're doing much more complete on-page SEO, and Google rewards you once it sees such topically relevant content being covered so thoroughly on your blog. But using the strategy, I have found that short tail and long tail keywords do end up ranking. It could be within days or weeks. This is going to depend on how fast Google crawls and indexes your content, of course. With all that said, consider a site that only covers 3 articles on litter training a cat, while your blog covers every angle of litter training you possibly can. So which one do you think is covering the topic more thoroughly, right? And which one should get rewarded? In summary, planning your content clusters will pay off in rankings, traffic, revenue, all of it. And content clusters are one of the main reasons all of my blogs, new and established, have taken off within the time frame that they have. If you have questions, drop them below. Come join me in the AP Affiliate Phoenix Facebook community as well, and I'll see you next time.